Manual moving averages. So let's talk about moving averages for a second. They are the reflection of data from the past. This is very obvious. Um, you take an average price point and you round the data, and that will give you a sample of what your moving averages look like. Okay. Um, if you were to take away uh, all the radial points in moving averages. So if you were to make these linear points, none of these curves in them, they're just straight lines. So imagine this yellow moving average is just one straight line, and this purple is another straight line. All that is a trend line. So when you have moving averages crossing, all that's showing you is trend breaking, actually. Um, and to kind of start this off, I'll just use the very first one we see, 514 1900. Where's 514 1900? So kind of this point right here, this this point right here, right? So at oh, I definitely used the wrong time frame. So at 7 on 15, it actually breaks through. Okay, you know what? Let's not use that one because that is when the downtime was. Let's just go back a bit. Okay, so 430. Where is 430? Timestamp was 430 at 1500. So 430 at 1500 right here. Right there. That is showing you a trend break from the past. This is always going to be 4 or 5 candles back. So in this moment at 29 at 1900, what a moving average is showing you, the data that it's reflecting, that it's showing you, is a breaking of a trend about 4 or 5 candles back, because moving averages are data like set information from the past. They show you trend breaks from the past, right? So if you look at this at 430 1500, you'll see the trend break, just call it 4 candles back, at 2300 on 29. 2300 on 29 right there, and this is every single time. It's about 4 to 5 candles back. Now it scales based on the time frame, because the larger the time frame is moving out, the more leg that's in the data, right? Just like right here, when you lose this right here at 428 1900, 428, wait, what was that timestamp there? 428 1900. Oh, so that's way in here. Okay, that's fine. I definitely marked out the wrong one. You have an uptrend here, and what was that? 428 1900. 28 1900 right here. So you would have lost an uptrend, 1 2 3 4 5 candles back, which is showing you this one right here, the loss of this uptrend. Now I'm actually wondering if there's a bigger uptrend that is losing, because that's not exactly 4 to 5 candles back. Distribution to distribution right here. Okay, we need to start coloring these a different color. Color this one yellow. We'll color this one. So stuff on the bottom side will go red. Longer time frames will go yellow. So this does get a little tricky, because there are a couple different time frame crosses here, right? And you would have had something like this to this right there, bottom side to bottom side, which is showing you back here. You would have had the trend test right here, the break right here, which we already looked at this one. Now we are trying to find this one here. So the uptrend right there. Might have to see it on the hourly. Oh, let's just move that out for a second. There to there. This back here to here. And go to the 4 hour and see what it looks like. So in this moment here, 27 1500, 1 2 3 4, and what time was it? 1500. Okay, so this one is a little data like set from the past. It might be because this is kind of scooping up above it and over it and under it. But you do have that happen sometimes, where you have 15 right there. So it's 1 2 3 four, five, six, seven candles actually back. Point being is that every time you see one of these moving average crosses, know that you're breaking trend. So when you are looking at charts and you are just navigating through them, you will see that when you're in this moment right here, right, when you're about to break up here, know that you're probably crossing a global trend or testing it right now, and that's probably why you're getting this point of rejection right here. I would immediately look at this and look for the global trend in this. What are we on? 4 hour here. So I would just be immediately looking. That daily cross is going to show you the larger trend break there, right? Which is now trying to test right here. So you have this right here, right? That's a 4 hour. Let's see where the daily is. Here, right? So here, for example, you see the cross right here at, I think we just looked at this one, but anyways, 1900 right there. You will find the trend break, right? You have that there, and you have this right here, right? So this would be local. This would be global, right? And then you'd have your legacy trend off of that like this, right? From accumulation to accumulation. Purple like that. Oh boy, that's a colorful chart. That's okay. We'll go with it. So you can see that the first trend cross right here is always going to show you these moving averages. You can always calculate them back to trend breaks because that's all they are. When you look at a chart like this, if you were to take out all the radial points, all you're seeing is trend lines because they are just data averaging information and showing you. So when you see something like this down here, if you were in this move down here, know that you are testing trend. Every single time you see MA tested like that, that's testing a trend. Um, this is testing it to break, and it is actually breaking right here, and then you're seeing the cross here. So proper entry. Now this becomes a very good way to shortcut. Like a lot of people ask me, how do you save time when you are looking to scan coins? And it's probably one of the most asked questions I get. How do you scan coins? How do you shorten time? What do you do for trying to find these moves when you're surfing through Binance and you are quickly looking at these different trend breaks? You realize that if you're buying a moving average break, right, like these buying moving average breaks, all you have done is seen a trend break, and you can see it on this chart without even having to go into trading view and drawing. Like you could just see the swing high here. You could see the falling trend right there. Like you could see it as I hover over it. But notice this point right here is breaking trend, which is being reflected in the moving average. Because all you're doing is taking data sampling from two different scenarios and you're rounding the data, right? If these points had no radial points in them, like if they were just straight, and I don't know if you can do that. I remember there's a well, you can do it with some of them, but maybe not moving averages, trends, right? And that's like a really good reference to when people see moving averages cross, realize that green is global, which is yellow, blue, or sorry, green is local, which is yellow, blue is global, which is purple, and the pink is pink, which is, or this purple in our case is pink. We could just call both of these pink, is legacy moves, but these will always be offset by a few days, right? And you can see it here on the chart, and it's a little messy here because of the moving averages with the trend lines. Every single trend you break on moving averages is just back testing a trend. That's all it's doing. So when you are quickly going through coins, let's just go to ARN, for example. I don't know, it's right there. Right now, you can see the falling trend on the 12-hour. Go to the daily. What do you see? You can see the falling trend on the daily, right? You can see the trend. Once you cross this, like it looks like ARN is actually trying to test trend in the next 2 days here. Yeah, just remove all those. Turn these off for a second. What is the eyeball? You're on the, let's go to the daily here. Swing to swing. Yeah, you can tell it's about to test trend in 2 days. Like it's very obvious just based on this. You can tell that this is about to test trend and that you're going to have a moving average cross. So you're going to have this move is going to happen sometime within the next day or two. But on your charts, that data won't be reflected until maybe 5 or 6 days from now, right? Same thing with the 4-hour, right? you can see the trend break that happened from 6-7, 05-6-7. So we go to the 4 hour, which I believe is right here, 04-05-6-7 right here. Swing to swing, right? You can see down here, May 15th at 7. See, May 15th at 23. You can see the trend breaks happen. These are doing nothing but showing you the trend breaks 4 or 5 candles back every single time.
Hey everyone, how's it going? As you know, I'm now giving out some of this content for free that I was otherwise charging for the past little while. Yeah, drop a donation, subscribe to the channel, join Patreon. You'll get access to Discord. Great way. Lots of top level traders in there, people who are doing this for a career every single day. So go to Patreon, join a tier, get access to Discord. Go on Reddit, talk about future of trading, talk about the science of trading, talk about cotton candy, socials, everything you can. Let's help this thing grow. It's the way you guys can thank me for giving out this content for free that I was otherwise charging money for. So I'll leave a Bitcoin address on the screen. I'll leave the Patreon address on the screen. Just do something to help out. Okay, thanks guys. Take care.